We'll die together.
I can think of worse ways to go.
Daniel Craig is back as the blonde-haired, blue-eyed Bond that we've all kind of gotten used to. Took a little bit of adjustment at first, but he's back. And in this movie, he's kind of dealing more with his tortured past, and he's trying to figure out some things. I can't give it away, but he was kind of given a hint that there was something going on by somebody very close to him. And so he kind of goes rogue, gets in trouble in this movie, and stumbles across a criminal organization known as Spectre.
So, James, why did you come?
I came here to kill you.
So if you've watched any of the more recent James Bond movies lately, you know that this current Bond, they've kind of gone a little bit more like into his personal life. You know, like Bond as a human. They're humanizing him and his tortured demons and his past and things like that. So this movie, Spectre, pretty much picks right up from there, where Bond stumbles across this organization. It's kind of like a criminal organization, an anti-government organization, and he's trying to figure out who's involved and how to stop it, while at the same time, he's gotten himself in some trouble for going on his own to figure this out.
That what you did in Mexico was one step too far. That you're finished.
What do you think?
I think you're just getting started.
So just like in any typical Bond, there's the girls, there's the car chases, there's the fight scenes, everything you've come to expect from a James Bond movie. So let's talk about how this movie is. Well, it's more of the same. Okay, and so if you're a big fan of the James Bond franchise, you're going to enjoy it because it's just more of James Bond. However, I'm also going to be honest with you and tell you, as a huge Bond fan myself, I was a little disappointed by a couple things. One, there's some stuff in the plot, it's hard to follow. Like, I don't know if this is one of these movies, if you watch it 4 more times, you're like, oh, okay, I missed it or not. But a first time through, there's several places in the movie you go, what? Why is he here? What's he doing? Secondly, it's long. This movie is 2 hours and 28 minutes long. In my opinion, it's too long. It could have been 2 hours or less. I understand they're trying to tell some story about his personal life and all that, but it just kind of felt like it wandered a little bit. So where should you see it? Well, I mean, it's a Bond movie, okay? If you like the Bond franchise at all, you gotta see this in the theater. It's just like all the rest. It's shot really beautifully. The way that they film things is amazing. There's great fight scenes. It's just an experience movie. So it is what you've come to expect, which is a double-edged sword, like we talked about. And who should you see it with? Well, pretty much every Bond movie that's ever been made is PG-13. They've kind of figured out that nuance to pull back just a little bit to keep from getting the R rating. Probably 13-year-olds on up is a safe bet for this movie. Kids under that, there's a little bit of foul language. Obviously, it's Bond. There's sexual innuendo. There's fighting. There's things like that. But, you know, 13 on up, date night, hanging out with friends, you're pretty safe. If you enjoyed this review, please make sure to like us both on Facebook and also subscribe on YouTube, because you'll find the new reviews as they come out delivered right to your email inbox. And if you're not really in the mood to see James Bond, or you're just not really feeling it, you can check out our review most recently of the movie Burnt with Bradley Cooper in it, or Goosebumps is still in the theater, kind of a fun ride for middle schoolers on up. You can find all of that on our YouTube channel or at reviewsfortherestofus.com. We'll see you next week on reviewsfortherestofus.com, reviews for movie fans by movie fans.